When most people think about generative AI or ChatGPT, they think about content generation. They make use of ChatGPT to draft emails or write content. However, that is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the capabilities of Gen AI. Most people are underutilizing Gen AI for their business. One of the most powerful features of Gen AI as compared to other forms of AI as far as I have seen is data analysis. Gen AI has the ability to analyze unimaginable amount of data and insights that human can never process. If you think about it, it opens up a big opportunity to turn your data into money. Every company has data that they are not using. It doesn't sound sexy, it sounds geeky, but I'm here to tell you that it translates into business results and money. Let me explain. Walmart is the biggest supermarket chain in the US. They managed to achieve #1 status in large part because of the use of data. Yes, even for a traditional supermarket business, they use data to gain an unfair advantage. One thing about Walmart is that they have many stores. They even open stores in cities with low population and low volume of walk-ins. They open stores when it doesn't even make financial sense to do it. What's the reason? Well, the more stores they have, the more data they collect. They became the biggest because they collect the most amount of data. What do they collect? Almost everything. They have purchase frequency, purchase information, product preference, everything. They built their own satellite-based system that allowed them to instantly collect data from stores and send it to their central database in real time. Because of the superior data collection, they could use AI to predict the demand of various items. As such, they could stock their products at very precise quantity. This way, they minimize wastage tremendously. Walmart's inventory turnover ratio is typically around 8 to 9 times per year, which means they sell 100% of their goods in every 40 days. This is way above market average. Walmart is very efficient. Furthermore, the stock information is shared with their suppliers in return for more discounts. That is how they can keep their prices so low, which is the name of the game in supermarket business. A lot of people think that their secret is in their supply chain or their logistics, and these are all factors, but it's not possible without data collection and analysis. Sure, this is what Walmart does with their deep pockets and resources. How about SMEs? Well, this level of analysis would not have been available to SMEs before the birth of Gen AI and ChatGPT. Now it is accessible to all of us without having to spend a bomb. Let me share with you how we apply this thinking to our small business. In my digital marketing agency, each campaign specialist serves their own clients. They operate in silo just like how each supermarket store operates in silo. That is the conventional way to do things. Everyone is in charge and responsible of their own accounts and performance. The problem is that their knowledge is self-contained. They try to share best practices with each other during meetings and town halls, but it's random and hard to remember. It's not possible to document everything. On top of that, everyone do things their own ways. We have to reinvent the wheel with each project. Every time we take on a new project, we have to do market research and strategy all over again from scratch. There's very little efficiency or consistency. With Gen AI, it's different. We started to pull together the data generated by every campaign specialist in our company, all the converting ads, converting creatives done over the past 8 years by each and everyone are consolidated in a central database, just like how Walmart is doing it. As such, we were able to distill the top target audience's hot buttons in each industry, their pain points and their preferences. We could then steer the direction of the campaign in a way that has a higher chance of success. Whereby in the past, each campaign specialist has to figure out the direction of the campaign on their own, we could now tap on the wisdom of the crowd. It's like referring to Wikipedia versus encyclopedia. Our information is more robust and valid with a central database. Of course, there's no guarantee in marketing because we are dealing with humans who cannot be 100% predicted. But leveraging Gen AI has improved our chances. Each time we run a campaign, it's not guesswork or luck. We are not praying and hoping that it will succeed. We are able to generate leads with a lot more predictability by using data. This is regardless of the seniority of the specialist handling the campaign. That said, a lot of human judgment is still required. We still train all our new specialists on the same marketing foundation and know-how because the judgment is more important than ever before. Sure, Gen AI can present us with options so that we don't have to start from scratch. However, the judgment for making the decision is crucial. This involves a strong marketing acumen. We could save time from having to come up with ideas, but the specialist still has to possess the expertise. The application of data analysis is beneficial for any company or organization. When we take the SBS bus, we tap in when we board the bus and we tap out when we alight, right? In some other countries, they don't require you to tap out when you alight. However, SBS wants to collect more data for analysis, so they make us tap out. With hundreds of thousands of commuters every day, imagine the amount of data being collected. Using Gen AI or otherwise, the possibilities of leveraging the data is endless. They could predict the crowd level at various timing of the day. This would help to optimize the deployment of buses at the right frequency across various timings and bus routes. Think about it, with the right optimization, buses would stop being overly crowded or too empty. It would be just nice. This would be a win-win because less empty buses means less cost incurred for SBS. It also means less waiting time and crowded buses for consumers. I'm not sure if SBS is already doing it, but Gen AI creates that kind of possibility. This level of analysis would not have been possible in the past without Gen AI or huge computing power. However, it's possible now if you have data in your company. A lot of people think that ChatGPT doesn't give accurate output. It hallucinates and misleads us. Well, this is because we are not providing the right inputs. Rubbish in, rubbish out. From my experience, ChatGPT or any Gen AI tools have very strong analytical ability. With the right input, it can give you very meaningful insights. Sure, you can use ChatGPT to do research by checking on public information, just like how you use Google. But the real magic of Gen AI is using it to process your own in-house data from your business. It will give you insights to make important business decisions and optimize your operations to gain an unfair advantage in your market. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, subscribe and press the bell notification button so that when new videos are released, you will be notified. I'll catch you soon.